Can you believe it? Europe's worst nightmare unfolds as a major automotive corporation confronts a crisis that no one anticipated. Today, we will explore the startling news of potential factory closures in Germany, a development that has the potential to disrupt the German economy significantly. We will investigate the intense competition from new electric vehicle manufacturers and how they are altering the landscape of the entire automotive industry. Additionally, we will examine the implications for the workers and communities that depend on these jobs. Prepare for an exhilarating journey as we explore the obstacles that this iconic brand is encountering and the implications for the future of one of Europe's most cherished industries. However, before we delve into the specifics, please click the like icon and subscribe to the Global Narrative. Our primary objective is to provide you with the most recent and most exciting information, so you won't want to miss out. All right, let's get started. So, let's discuss Volkswagen, a company that is a true symbol of German pride and one of the most prominent names in the automotive industry. It is difficult to fathom that this immense organization is currently experiencing a significant crisis. For the first time in its 87-year history, Volkswagen is contemplating the closure of certain factories in Germany. Indeed, this startling news has the potential to transform the German economy and the entire European car industry. Volkswagen's challenges are a testament to the severity of the situation, particularly in light of the increasing competition from Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers. Volkswagen recently disclosed that it may terminate certain factories in Germany. This is a significant development, as it represents a significant departure from the company's long-standing dedication to its home country, where approximately 295,000 individuals are employed. This represents a substantial number of jobs that are at risk. To address significant financial challenges, the company is attempting to save a staggering 10 billion euros, which is equivalent to approximately $11.1 billion. Oliver Blume, the CEO of Volkswagen, was forthright in his assessment of the circumstances. He stated that the economic environment has become increasingly challenging and that new competitors are entering the European market. This underscores Volkswagen's concern regarding its ability to remain competitive, particularly in light of the company's increasing expenses and declining sales. The company would be impacted, but the German automotive industry would also be shaken if these closures were implemented. Now we will explore the situation in greater detail. Volkswagen's challenges are not exclusively related to their issues. They are part of a more comprehensive picture. The German manufacturing sector is currently facing significant challenges and is being affected by Chinese electric vehicle companies, including BYD, which are rapidly acquiring traction in Europe and China. During the initial half of 2024, Volkswagen's deliveries in China, their greatest market, declined by 7%. Furthermore, their group operating profit decreased by 11.4%, reaching 10.1 billion euros or $11.2 billion. The manufacturing sector has been in a recession since early 2022, and Germany as a whole is also experiencing challenges. In the aftermath of the conflict with Ukraine, the primary cause of this decline is the reduction in demand from China and the loss of affordable Russian energy. Given that the German Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index has been below 50 for more than 2 years, it is evident that conditions are deteriorating. The PMI, which contracted last month, has now reached a 5-month low of 42.4, suggesting that the sector is facing substantial obstacles in comparison to other regions of the world. Dr. Cyrus de la Rubia, the chief economist at Hamburg Commercial Bank, recently noted that the recession in Germany's manufacturing sector has persisted for an extended duration, with orders continuing to decrease. The challenges Volkswagen is currently experiencing are a clear indication of the challenges that the entire German economy is currently encountering. It is a challenging time for all parties involved. Volkswagen is facing internal opposition, particularly from labor unions, as it attempts to resolve the situation. IG Metall, a prominent union, is opposed to the company's intention to terminate an employment protection agreement that has been in effect since 1994 and is not amenable to the potential closure of plants. This agreement has provided employees with employment security, acting as a safety net. Thorsten Groger, the primary negotiator for IG Metall, expressed his dissatisfaction with the management's plan, contending that the board had presented an imprudent strategy that threatened Volkswagen's very existence. The union thinks that these proposed modifications are not only short-sighted but also have the potential to jeopardize thousands of employment. This is a substantial concern, and the employees are undoubtedly feeling the strain. The potential for a showdown between the union's commitment to protecting jobs and the need of management to reduce costs is set by Volkswagen's supervisory board, which includes labor representatives, to play a key role in any decisions about closures. The circumstances are intricate and there is a significant amount of tension. Presently, we shall discuss the implications of this for the employees. The termination of the Employment Protection Agreement is a cause for concern among Volkswagen employees, as it could result in substantial layoffs and factory closures that would not only the employees, but also the communities that depend on Volkswagen's presence. The company's commitment to Germany is being put to the test as economic pressures continue to escalate. Volkswagen has expressed an interest in engaging in discussions with employee representatives to investigate alternative methods of restructuring that do not involve closures. However, they must act promptly to address their financial concerns, as time is of the essence. The company acknowledged that the situation is extremely fraught and cannot be resolved through straightforward cost-cutting measures. The potential consequences of these changes could have a far-reaching impact on the entire German economy, as labor representatives prepare to defend their members. Volkswagen employs nearly 683,000 individuals worldwide, with a significant portion of them based in Germany. The decisions Volkswagen makes will have a significant impact. There is a lot to consider. The potential plant closures at Volkswagen could have significant implications for Germany's economy and politics, as it is one of the country's largest employers. Volkswagen's difficulties are indicative of a more extensive crisis in the manufacturing sector. As a result of these economic pressures, numerous companies are re-evaluating their operations. Chancellor Olaf Scholz is confronted with increasing obstacles as major corporations such as Intel and Volkswagen contemplate withdrawing their investments in Germany. It has been reported that Intel is contemplating the possibility of suspending its $33 billion factory plans in Magdeburg, which would have a significant impact on the economy. German companies allocated $15.7 billion to capital initiatives in the United States last year, a substantial increase from the $5.9 billion invested in 2022. This change suggests that businesses are increasingly turning their attention to alternative markets, shifting their focus from China and Germany. The political repercussions could be severe, with discontent among citizens and the emergence of far-right parties, such as the Alternative for Germany, AfD, which recently emerged victorious in a state election. This political transition underscores the pressing need for the government to address economic stagnation and re-establish confidence in Germany's industrial future. The situation is difficult, and the public is beginning to experience the consequences. Therefore, what is Volkswagen's future? It is difficult to determine for certain, but one thing is certain. Volkswagen must adapt rapidly. The automotive industry is undergoing rapid change, and to remain relevant, the company must re-evaluate its strategies. This may entail investing more in electric vehicles and identifying ways to reduce costs without sacrificing jobs. Despite its long history and robust brand, Volkswagen cannot afford to sit on its laurels. The competition is fierce, and they must find ways to innovate and compete. Whether that entails the adoption of new technologies, the exploration of partnerships, or the restructuring of operations, the clock is ticking. It is important to remember that the workers are the core of Volkswagen, and their opinions are of paramount importance. Volkswagen must engage in open communication with its employees and provide them with assurance during this challenging period, as a significant number of them are concerned about their employment and the future. They desire to feel secure and know that the company values their contributions. The company must remember that its employees are not merely numbers, they are genuine individuals with families and obligations. By maintaining an open and supportive environment, it can effectively maintain employee morale and foster trust. In the future, Volkswagen will rely heavily on innovation, as the automotive industry is transitioning to electric vehicles. Companies that are unable to maintain pace may be left behind. Volkswagen has made some strides in this regard. However, it must increase its efforts to remain competitive with Tesla and other emerging competitors in the electric vehicle market. It will be essential to allocate resources to research that investigates emerging technologies and identifies methods for optimizing productivity. The potential factory closures have a significant impact on the communities surrounding Volkswagen plants, as many cities rely on the jobs and economic activity these factories generate. However, Volkswagen may be able to reverse this trend and regain its footing if it can establish itself as a leader in the EV sector. Local businesses and services may be adversely affected if jobs disappears. Volkswagen is obligated to consider the impact of its decisions on the community. By investing in community initiatives and supporting local economies, Volkswagen can foster goodwill and fortify relationships. It is not solely about profitability, it is also about being a responsible neighbor. What implications does this crisis have for the future of the automotive industry in Europe? Do you see any silver linings, or is it all doom and gloom? Please share your thoughts in the comments. That concludes today's discussion. Please remain vigilant for additional information, and I will see you at the subsequent event.